Hey, it's James again from Big Shine Energy. And today I want to share with you how to get Efficiency Maine to cover up to 85% of your next exterior lighting project. We're qualified partners with Efficiency Maine, and we're really familiar with their program. Some of our customers that you may recognize are Lee Auto, Bill Dodge, Prime Auto, Portland Sports Complex, and Kennebec Rentals. What we really wanted to make you aware of today is something called the Funding Opportunity Notice. It's a performance-based incentive with the principal goal of reducing grid-supplied kilowatt-hour consumption from outdoor lighting fixtures in Maine. So how do they plan to support that goal? Well, what was normally 24 cents a kilowatt-hour saved is now 33 cents a kilowatt-hour saved, with a cap at 85% of your project cost. Now, you may be wondering, how do I know if I qualify? What are the eligible measures? It's very simple to know if you qualify. Pretty much any outdoor lighting fixture, aside from the utility pole, they're eligible. So this is amazing for you to take advantage of. But unfortunately, it's not going to last forever. The timeline for this program is from April 14th to June 30th. However, if you want to take advantage of this program, there's a date you really have to pay attention to. You must submit an application before June 1st. This application has no obligation to you. It doesn't lock you into anything, and it's solely for you to get a pre-approved dollar amount so that you can know for certain what Efficiency Maine can support you with. To help you understand the potential savings in the most straightforward and simplest way possible, I wanted to give you an example. Let's say I own a business and I have a parking lot with 1,000-watt metal halide fixtures. Two companies come in and give me proposals, and one company is offering me a 300-watt LED fixture and another 300-watt LED fixture. And both give the same amount of total lumens, but their wattages are different. So how do these two options influence the performance-based incentive of 33 cents a kilowatt hour saved? I mean, 24 cents and 33 cents don't sound like much. So how do I calculate my savings? The math is very simple. The first line shows my existing condition. So I have 70 fixtures, I have 70 pole heads. When I multiply that by 1,080 watts per head and times the kilowatts divided by the hours of operation a year, this will tell me my total kilowatt hours a year. Now remember, we need to do this math because the incentive is based upon kilowatt hours saved. So the only differences here are highlighted in red. And using that same equation from before the 230 watt option and the 300 watt option, we will be able to calculate the proposed new total kilowatt hours a year. And when you subtract these numbers from the existing usage, you can see clearly that the difference from the 230 watt option is that it saves you about 260,000 kilowatt hours a year, and the 300 watt option saves you about 240,000 kilowatt hours a year. So let's take a quick quiz. Which replacement fixture do you think receives a higher incentive? If you guessed the 230 watt fixture, you're correct. And here's why. You remember that slide from before showing the total kilowatt hours a year? Well, when you put the incentive amount into this equation, what we will get is $86,000 with the 230 watt fixture, compared to $79,000 with the 300 watt fixture. That's almost $7,000 more in incentives. This is the very reason why we wanted to share this program with you, so that you can take advantage of it. And we understand completely that now more than ever, your time is valuable. You need your time to operate your business. You need your time to make sure your employees are in good health and safe. You need your time the most right now. And that's why Efficiency Maine has partnered with companies like us to find the right solutions for you. Without having you to invest your own time, Big Shine will invest the time needed to conduct this analysis. So what's our solution look like? Our solution is based upon a 7-step turnkey process. And all of these steps are under the umbrella of Big Shine. None of them are outsourced to a third party. In other words, our research and development team communicate with our manufacturing department to make Big Shine LED fixtures. And we also come out to do the energy audit, taking foot candle readings, creating lighting designs and 3D photometric designs, taking temperature readings to also make sure that the environment is suitable for LED lighting, and also drone shots and footage so that you can compare the end result with what was existing before. So after all this is gathered and all the data is gathered, we make a customized solution specific for your facility, and then it goes to the hands of the incentive department, which also takes all the burden off of you by doing all of the back-end paperwork, compiling all the documents needed to apply for incentives so that you can have the best incentives available. And then, once you decide to move forward with the project, you're assigned a project coordinator. This project coordinator acts like a bridge or a liaison between the initial energy assessment and the actual implementation of the project, where we would organize the installation to be around your schedule so it doesn't hinder any kind of operation that you have. Once you're a customer, you're always a Big Shine customer. That's our philosophy, and if there's ever anything that needs to be serviced, we will be ready to answer any phone call that you have. You won't get an automated system or some robot, but you will get a live person to answer your questions. So being a part of this turnkey, you may ask, how much does this cost? The first 4 steps are absolutely free to you. Everything that we need to do to gather the information to see if you're eligible for this incentive is at no cost to you. And also a benefit of being the manufacturer is designing robust solutions like this. This is the Sagitta X. And it's just an example of one of the fixtures we believe would be a good solution specifically for this funding opportunity notice. The efficacy is 170 lumens per watt, and there's a wide range of wattages you can choose from. The efficacy is how efficiently the fixture utilizes electricity. So in this case, 170 lumens a watt means for every 1 watt of power being used, 170 lumens are generated. The driver is easily accessible, so any kind of maintenance would be almost effortless, and there's different mounting options like the direct arm. Whether you have a square pole or a circular one, this fixture has several different kinds of mounting options, even to the point of adjusting the angle so that you can target the output to exactly where you want it to be. And also, the U-shaped bracket allows you to have the option to make this fixture into a floodlight. But something that's particularly unique about this fixture is the rotatable lens. Now, I've come across many situations where the direction you want to point the light needs to be a little to the left or to the right of where the fixture is pointing. In this case, that you can't change the direction of the fixture head, this rotatable lens gives you the flexibility to make that happen. This is the type of solution Big Shine Energy will come out and support your business with. We understand that you want the best that's in the market at the lowest amount cost possible. So you may also be wondering, how can we conduct audits in a time like this? Especially if we're not able to come to your site or come to your facility. Thankfully, we have technologies such as these that we can get an aerial view of your property. And from this view, we can see the location of all the fixtures. We can even count the fixture quantities, measure the spacing apart from each fixture, measure the spacing apart from each pole, and even get down to capturing the height of the pole. All of this detail is compiled together, and plus some basic information from your facility manager or someone in operations or your electrical engineer on site to verify the voltage and wattage. That's really all we would need so that at the end we can put together something that would ultimately look like this. This is the final product of an installation schedule where we could coordinate specific days to install at specific areas of your facility. You may think, how do you come up with this schedule? Well, from the initial energy audit, we put together something called a photometric design. And this allows us, this makes sure that your facility is meeting the lighting levels that it should, and also it has an even light level throughout the space. So recommending lighting levels, creating even lighting levels throughout the space, and neutralizing any potential shadows that are there, you're able to make sure all these things through a 3D photometric, and at the same time, you can consider the neighbors around you. You can make sure that you don't have spillage of light going across your neighbor or going across your own property line so that your light stays controlled to your facility. But again, all of this began with an energy audit. I really encourage you to have us come out and prepare an analysis, whether in person or virtually, for you so that you can understand just how much potential savings you can receive from this funding opportunity notice. Now, I really hope that you found this update to be helpful and easy to understand, because Big Shine is here and ready to facilitate your needs if you want to take advantage of this program. So call us, email us, let us help you take advantage of this amazing opportunity. And we're going to upload new videos to this channel every week, so be sure to click subscribe and follow along. Shine big.